Hi folks.
Hi folks.
Mike and Tamara here on Highway 75. We're about 6 miles north of Helen, Georgia at a place called Unicoi Gap. So you're visiting Georgia, you've heard this is the place where the southern end of the Appalachian Trail is, and you'd like to see a little bit of the Appalachian Trail. Maybe you'd like to hike a little bit of the Appalachian Trail, but as you investigate a little further, you find out to get to the Appalachian Trail, most places here in Georgia requires a little bit of a hike on its own. Depending on where you start from, it can take you anywhere from 4 to 10 miles to access the Appalachian Trail. But we're going to give you a little secret today. If you want to do a little hiking on the Appalachian Trail, to say that you've been on it, but you want to get there through the most convenient method possible. Here at Unicoi Gap, just north of Helen, if you're already in Helen, you can make this a side trip. The Appalachian Trail crosses the highway right here. You see Georgia 75 right out here in this little parking lot. Now what happens for the most part here, folks, is this is a place where through hikers meet up with friends, relatives, and supporters to be resupplied. In fact, we just saw someone get in that car, drive away, who had their hiking gear, so someone had come to pick them up to take them into town. This is where people are dropped off. It's not where a lot of people start their hikes from, is it, Tammy? But it is a place where you can come if you want to hike a little bit of the trail and pick up where other people are.
Also like blackout is good. I got checked for that.
There's Tammy up ahead, climbing these makeshift stairs up the Appalachian Trail. And this is part of the trail, folks, right here. Oh, wow. You forget how wilderness can be until you get somewhere like this, huh? Still see here the highway right behind us. Again, that's how close you are to this entrance to the Appalachian Trail. Right down there, Highway 75. Helen is a straight shot. 6 miles that way. You do not even have to make any turns. You can leave Helen on its main street. Its main street is Highway 75, and just travel north until you get here to Unicoi Gap, and you are right here at the Appalachian Trail. Sure is squatchy out there. So what's the downside to accessing the Appalachian Trail from such an easy to get to spot? Well, as you can see behind me, this is a spot where there is quite a bit of elevation gain. You can see down in the parking lot, the hikers gathered. Some of them are there to be picked up, taken into town. Some of them are waiting for friends or relatives to resupply them. But if you choose to get on here, the reason they're resting, one of the reasons they're resting, is there's quite a climb in this direction, but it is good exercise. It's beautiful, beautiful wilderness all around you. Now, another potential downside of this entrance to the Appalachian Trail is this parking lot. There's spaces available now, but depending on when you arrive, it could be hard to find a place unless you have a vehicle that you can kind of pull off the road a little bit. But today there's plenty of room to park. We had no trouble at all. The road goes ever onward. Tambo decided not to join me very far on this hike up the hill. You can see she took a break on the stairs, waiting for me to come back down off the trail. So folks, if you ever find yourself in North Georgia near Helen, and you have this urge, this hankering to set your feet upon the Appalachian Trail, but you don't want to hike 4 to 10 miles just to get to the trail, well, right outside Helen, just up 75 Main Street, right out of town, about 6 miles, is easy access to the Appalachian Trail. Just another traveler's tip to North Georgia from your friends Mike and Tam, who are here to say bye.